Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Dr. Renoya and I'm a medical doctor here in the UK with a special interest in weight loss and weight loss maintenance. And I wanted to make this video today because this is a topic that I come across quite a lot in dealing with my own patients and family and friends who are trying to lose weight. So what a lot of people will say to me is I've cut out chocolate and crisps and Skittles and other sweets and instead I'm eating more fruit. Now, on the face of it, this is a good thing. You should always eat more bananas than you do chocolate cake. However, what a lot of these people also say to me is that their weight loss is either going very slowly or it's just not happening at all. And usually what I find when I sort of dig deep into what's been going on is that they're just consuming too much sugar in the way of fruit. Now, sugar, whether it comes from fruit or from chocolate, if you take too much of it in, more than your body needs, it will store it as fat. It's as simple as that. So what I thought I'd do today is run through a list of 10 fruits that you should avoid eating in excess if you're trying to lose weight. So first on the list are mangoes, which are a beautiful fruit that's from Southeast Asia. Very popular here, a bit too sweet for my liking to be honest, but I know a lot of people who love mangoes. Mangoes, like a lot of other fruits, are absolutely packed full of vitamins and minerals and antioxidants and anti-inflammatories and other things that your body will definitely thank you for giving it. The problem is that they're absolutely loaded with sugar. So a whole mango contains around 45 grams of sugar. So if you are somebody who does enjoy mango and eats it quite regularly, if you're trying to lose weight, you should limit yourself to no more than 1 or 2 slices about 5 centimeters in size. That is pretty much as much mango as you can eat if you're trying to lose weight. Number 2 on the list are bananas. Now this surprises a lot of people. Now bananas are full of potassium, which is very important for the health of your heart in particular. And they're also a great pre-workout snack as well before you go to the gym. The downside is that for their relatively small size, they do pack quite a lot of sugar. So a medium-sized banana contains about 14 grams of sugar. So 1 to 2 bananas per day max if you're trying to lose weight. Next up on the list are figs, which are a wonderful little Mediterranean fruit known for their beautiful sweetness. They're commonly eaten with cheese and the combination is just absolutely wonderful. The problem is that beautiful sweetness comes from about 16.2 grams of sugar per average fig. So relative to their small size, they are quite high in sugar. So if you're trying to lose weight, I would eat no more than 2 or 3 per day at the absolute max. And I would probably cut it down to 1, ideally. Number 4 on the list are grapes, or what I like to call little sugar bombs. Now, a cup of grapes contains about 15 grams of sugar, but the problem with grapes is that nobody eats 1 grape. You know, you can eat a whole bag of grapes quite easily while watching TV or speaking to your friend. And this is something that I see quite a lot in my own patients. Quite a lot of people eat too many grapes, just purely unaware of how much sugar they're consuming. So if you are somebody who's partial to grapes, just make sure that you're not eating too many of them. From a weight loss point of view, you want to limit yourself to about a handful per day. Certainly no more than that. Next up are cherries, and like grapes, cherries are very, very easy to eat. So a cup of cherries contains about 18 grams of sugar. But again, like grapes, it's very, very easy to just sit there and eat one after the other without thinking about it, watching TV or doing whatever you're doing. So again, if you are somebody who eats a lot of cherries, you probably are consuming more sugar than you realize. So again, no more than a handful per day, ideally. Luckily here in the UK, they're quite expensive, so not a lot of people eat grapes by the bucketful. But if you come from a country where they're reasonably priced, just be careful you're not eating too many of them because it will slow down your weight loss efforts. Number 6 on the list are pomegranates, which are one of the more labour-intensive fruits to eat. Not as simple as just biting into an apple, but the extra effort you have to go to get those wonderful little red seeds is definitely worth it. They're absolutely delicious. And the other thing about pomegranates is they have a lot of antioxidants and trace minerals in them, which is very good for your overall health. So pomegranates are great in a lot of ways. However, unfortunately, 1 cup of pomegranate seeds contains a colossal 24 grams of sugar. And we have the same problem with pomegranate seeds as we do with grapes and cherries. They're not very filling. You can eat loads of them and you'll never get full. And in doing so, you will eat a lot of sugar. So if you are somebody who enjoys pomegranate seeds, I would say certainly no more than one whole fruit, and probably half a fruit if you're trying to lose weight is probably the best way forward. Another fruit that will slow down your weight loss efforts if you eat too many of them are pears. Now, pears are absolutely delicious, lovely, sweet, juicy, and very moreish as well. They're not as easy to eat as say grapes or cherries or any of the smaller sort of fruits that we've mentioned so far. But nonetheless, it's not difficult to eat pears, really. The problem is if you do, you'll be consuming around 17 grams of sugar per medium pear. So considering how small they do pack quite a lot of sugar in them. So if you are somebody who eats a lot of pears and you're struggling to lose weight, I would maybe pare it back to maybe 1 or 2 per day max. Number 8 on the list is watermelon, one of the most refreshing and tasty fruits that you can buy. Again, very, very easy to eat. It's mainly, as the name suggests, it's mainly water, but it does have a lot of antioxidants, a lot of vitamins and a lot of minerals in it, and a lot of sugar. So one medium-sized wedge of watermelon contains around 17 grams of sugar. So you can see the problem here, like we had with grapes and with cherries. Very, very easy to eat a lot of watermelon. It's not very filling and it tastes delicious, but you will be consuming a lot of sugar if you do. So if you're somebody who eats watermelon by the slice, I'd say around 1 or 2 medium slices per day. No more than that if you're trying to lose weight. Coming in at number 9 on the list is my favorite fruit in the whole world, which is pineapple. Absolutely delicious. I love pineapple. Not on pizza though. Again, like all fruits, I keep repeating myself, but full of nutrients and lots of good stuff that your body needs. But with those nutrients comes around 17 grams of sugar per cup of pineapple chunks. So not the most high sugar fruit that you can eat, but again, because it's so nice and relatively easy to eat, maybe not as easy to eat as watermelon, but still not difficult. You can easily go over your daily sugar requirement with pineapple. So 1 cup of pineapple chunks, maybe even half a cup, depending on what else you eat throughout the day. Otherwise, you're going to struggle to lose weight if you eat more than that. Finally, number 10 is all kinds of dried fruit. So dried fruit is very, very high in sugar. And that's because by dehydrating the fruit, you're sort of concentrating the sugar and the calories into a much smaller unit. Now, this brings us back to the same problem that we had with grapes and pomegranate seeds. Very easy to eat, not very filling, so you can easily sit there and munch on dried food for hours watching TV or speaking to somebody on the phone and not realize just, number one, how much sugar you've eaten, but also how many calories you've eaten. So dried fruit is something you need to be very, very careful with if you're trying to lose weight. It's a very, very easy thing to overeat. And you will see on the scales that it's not kind to your waistline if you have too much of it. So just be careful with dried fruit, very, very small handfuls, and I wouldn't do it regularly either, to be honest with you. So there you have it, folks. 10 of the worst fruits that you can overeat if you're trying to lose weight. Now, notice how I said overeat. Under no circumstances am I saying that you shouldn't eat these fruits. Like I say, they're very, very good for your health in many ways, but your immune system, the function of your cells, function of various organs. So very, very important nutrients that your body needs. The problem is if you're eating too many of them, and this is a problem that I see with a lot of my patients, and like I say, family and friends who are trying to lose weight, they'll tell me that they'll have a fruit salad of pineapple, watermelon, pomegranate seeds, grapes, and bananas. And on the face of it, from what we've always been told, that's a wonderful thing to eat, but that is a colossal amount of sugar. And if you're trying to lose weight and you're having that volume of those different fruits every day, you will struggle to lose weight doing that. This is an issue, like I say, that I come across with a lot of people, so I thought I would make a video for people like yourself and anybody else you feel who needs to know this information. The whole point of this channel is to provide weight loss education for you to not only lose weight, but to also keep the weight off. So if you've enjoyed the video, I would be really grateful if you could give it a thumbs up, and also if you could subscribe so you don't miss your next consultation with me. If I don't see you again on this channel, thank you for stopping by anyway, and I wish you all the best of luck, and hopefully we'll see you here again. Okay, thanks very much. Bye-bye.